What's up, everybody? It's Simon from Lake Hub. Today, I want to share some tips if you run a fishing guide business on how to improve your business and book more clients. These tips are going to include improving your communications with your clients, especially when we're talking about sales, automating your calendar, and also managing digital payments better. Now, these tips can work for any service business, for somebody who's in basically a one-man operation. This could be fishing guides, of course. This could be photographers. It could be music teachers, house cleaners, anybody like that who has a calendar and is booking time slots, is running a business by themselves without any front office help, and who needs to take payments on the spot. So first and foremost, we want to talk about your communications. We know just from talking to all of our fishing guides and all of our lake sites that it is an extreme challenge for somebody who's in business for themselves, who wants to be out on the water, is great at putting people on fish. When you're out on the water, when you're working it, when you work in the lake and you're working with customers and your clients and you're putting them on fish and the phone rings, you can't answer it right away. Or you're in a low signal spot like that and it's hard to manage, especially if you're using your personal cell phone as your business number. You never even know what kind of call is coming in. It could be a spam call or some kind of vendor call or just a friend or just random, like who knows who it's going to be. So what we recommend is getting a digital number that is dedicated for your business. There's some really easy ways to do that these days, and we've used both of these recommendations. Number one is Google Voice. Set up a Google Voice number. It's cheap, it's easy. It can even be free if you set it up that way. You can get a local area code number, and when someone's calling that number, you can set it up to forward to your cell phone. You know that when someone is calling that number, that it is important. They're either a new sale or they're an existing client and you need to take care of them. If they leave a message, then you know that you need to get back on that number right away as soon as you get back to the dock or whatever. Number two is the other option is eVoice. eVoice is another great alternative to Google. And in my opinion, eVoice is a little more of like a clear signal. It's a little bit easier to kind of map out, how you want your calls, how many times it rings. It can go to multiple phone numbers. You can have a backup number if you have a business partner, buddy, something like that, or a significant other who can take your calls as kind of a backstop service. So that's another great one. You can use toll-free numbers or local numbers with eVoice as well. Okay, the second way to improve your fishing guide business, and this one is really, really clutch. This is to automate your calendar. So if you think about your time as inventory, that's your product, right? If your product is a service, then your time is inventory. So if you have typical time slots, then, let's say if you take clients out, you're only going to go out in the mornings. Then each day is one unit of inventory. So you can set up a calendar in a service like Calendly. I'll put a link down below for that too, so that you can go just directly to that and check it out. That is a fantastic way for people to be able to look at your calendar, see what's available, see what days are not blocked out or already booked, and then claim it. Basically, claim that booking. And so that is a really, really, really great way for people to help themselves. It's a self-service calendar booking system, and it is inexpensive and really intuitive. It's easy to use. Your customers aren't going to be confused. They're going to click and look at your calendar and go, oh, okay, look at this day, and then book it. And from there, you can then manage them. You can collect a down payment and then either accept or reject the booking and so on and so forth. But at least from there, they know exactly what you have available. You don't have to go back and forth texting and emailing to figure it out. Okay, third, don't overlook this, is collecting payments. You might think, I've already got that taken care of. but there might be better options you don't know about. So I want to talk about a couple different options. Sure, you can take cash. Sure, you can take a check. But these days, everyone wants to swipe, swipe, swipe. So what are the best credit card options for on-site? The three that I have to recommend from personally using it for different businesses is PayPal. PayPal has a service called PayPal Here that you have to sign up for once you have a business PayPal account. Then they give you a little piece of hardware that connects to your phone, and you can actually take cards, swipe, or chip. Same thing with Shopify. Shopify is a little bit more, I would say, complex. If you have a simple business, that's probably overkill. But if you have a complex business, it's actually a really good fit. And they have a Shopify in-person option as well, and it's very similar to PayPal Here. Same thing, takes credit cards attached to your phone. As long as you have a data signal, you're good to go. The other one is Square. Square is very popular. It's very easy to use. Some people run their entire business on Square. In fact, some people run their entire business on Shopify POS. That stands for point of sale. That's what they call their in-person service. So I've known people who've run entire retail operations, multiple stores, the whole thing. Looks like a cash register, all on Shopify POS. Same thing with Square. Many people, it's a very popular option for small businesses, coffee shops, donut shops, and sandwich shops and stuff like that, to run their entire business on Square. So those are three options that are really easy to set up. I know a lot of fishing guides like using Venmo, but the hang up with Venmo is that not all of your clients are going to have Venmo, and we're talking about collecting payment. This is the lifeblood of your business. You run the business, you need cash to come into the business from your sales. It has to happen. It's very, very critical. These are all three very critical steps to running a fishing guide business. So if you can take care of these three things, digitize them, make it easier for people to self-service, then you can focus on what you do best, which is getting out on the water and putting people on fish. We're here to help your business grow. We're passionate about sharing the joy of lake life. That includes sharing with visitors awesome things about the lakes and helping the lake businesses grow. That makes it better for everybody. That's our mantra here at Lake Hub. If that's your style too, go ahead and subscribe. Don't miss out on future videos. I'm Simon from Lake Hub, and we'll catch you next time.